Alright, I'm going to be telling you guys about everything new that was added to the game in update 1.20. The very first thing that I'm going to tell you guys about is the admin war that happened. It was a pretty crazy event, and there's a bunch of new mutations that we just unlocked. And one of them is also the brain rot mutation, which is a pretty cool one. The brain rot mutation is basically these particles that are coming out of the plant. It's pretty cool, but let's move on to the other important things. Basically, anybody that played during the event also got their hands on something called the golden beanstalk. And it's something that I've literally planted right now, and it's literally what it sounds like. It's just a beanstalk, but it's completely made out of gold, which is pretty crazy. And just like most of us expected, there's also been an expansion to the beanstalk event. I'm actually in one of the old servers right now because the main server is actually replaying the admin event for the people that missed out. So basically now when you grow a beanstalk, it can be one of 4 different beanstalks. And the one that you've all been climbing for the last is the default beanstalk. And there's going to be 3 more added to the game. And there's a bunch of new rewards that have been added when you climb all the way up. And there's also an event shop waiting at the clouds that has a butt ton of new items, a new shop tab. You can also craft items, which is pretty cool. You can also unlock friendship with the giant by just feeding him things. And that basically just lets you buy more things in the shop, I'm guessing. There's also a bunch of new seeds, pets, items, and more, which I'm going to be telling you guys about in a second. There's also pet achievements that have been added on, and I'm just guessing you'll be able to find them in this section right here with the garden guide, but that's not the only thing that's been added. There's also 7 different rarities of pet achievements that you can complete, and each of them give you a different amount of XP as well as different kinds of rewards. You can also now track your level in the game by just going over here and then going into the player section, and then boom, right here you can just check your level rewards and you can see exactly what you're going to unlock at which level. I'm still at level 0, but guys, just give me some time, I'll get up there. Anyways, the new plants that have been added, the cyclamen, the willowberry, the snapperino barberini, the kali lily. That last one is kind of inspired by brain rot, but the next one is the flare melon, glow pot, as well as the crown of thorns, which sounds pretty cool in my opinion. There's also been a new pet added called Griffith, as well as 3 different other ones. Everything was straight from the admin abuse event. Well, yeah, one of the pets they literally added back was the chicken jockey, or the chicken zombie, I guess, but we all know it's a chicken jockey. Anyone that was literally playing during the admin event can get their hands on this pet for free now. And basically what it does is every 26 minutes, there's a 20% chance a nearby fruit becomes zombified. And zombified is actually a pretty good mutation. Not really sure exactly what it is. It's somewhere in the middle, I'm pretty sure. But don't fact check me on that. Anyways, there's other new things that have been added to the game. The first one is the Skyroad chest, where you can get different types of pets or seeds inside. And this is the chest right here. Let's actually spin one right now to see if we can actually get our hands on something good. Come on. Imagine I get something crazy just from spinning this. Okay. Not gonna buy 10 like last time, but just the one. And we got an uncommon rarity thing. Bro, I'm never going to be planning this item. Okay, whatever. They also added a new item called the can of beans, which lets you jump higher while you're holding it, which is pretty useful for a bunch of things actually. I can harvest the beanstalks in my garden way easier, so I'm glad they added that to the game. After that, we got the rainbow pet shard, which gives your pet the rainbow mutation when applied, which is pretty crazy. They also added the gold pet shard, the silver pet shard, which literally does the same thing for the set rarity. We also got the mega level up lollipop, which sets your pet's level to 100 when applied. And wait, can you even buy this at the gear shop? The game hasn't really fully updated, so I actually don't know where half of these things are going to be, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be here at the gear shop. And given that the pet lollipop costs like 10 billion, bro, this one's probably going to cost like 100 billion or maybe even a trillion, who knows. They also added the gold level up lollipop, which gives 10 levels, as well as the silver level up lollipop, which gives 5 levels. And the only thing that I can say for certain about these things is that it's going to be extremely expensive. They've also added a bunch of new admin weather events to the game, as well as a bunch of new mutations. One of them is the molten. I'm not really sure if we had that one before, but I'm pretty sure it's a new one. Moving on for that, we also got a bunch of new cosmetics that have been added to the game. The first one is the egg incubator, which is powered by fruit. You literally place an egg inside it and then you can just speed up the hatch time. Then we got the mutation machine booster, which just speeds up your pet mutation machine. And if you don't know what it is, it's literally the one right here where you can just apply mutations to your pets with. Keep in mind, they do have to be level 50 like it says right over here. There's also 2 new fence skins that have been added to the game from leveling up, and I'm pretty sure I can literally just check them in the garden guide. I don't think these are the new ones. I'm pretty sure there's one for level 60 and 70, and I'm guessing that's going to be the new level cap. But we're not yet sure what these skins look like. We just know that they exist. There's also 7 more different types of bean plants that have been added to the game, which is pretty crazy. Other than that, they just fixed a lot of changes in the game, just mainly quality of life updates, but after that, you get a notification when you complete an achievement, which is incredibly useful. They also added 4 new badges. They also added uncommon, rare, and legendary eggs back to the pet shop. They moved the summer eggs from the egg shop to the summer merchant. They added the sprinkler merchant, and they moved craftable sprinklers to the sprinkler merchant. And now the gear shop literally just instantly opens when you interact with NPCs, which is pretty useful. I don't need to talk to the guy to do. And they also added a bunch of new things to the game, which they haven't said, but I'm guessing we're gonna find out soon. But anyways, that's pretty much it.